Hey guys, welcome to Promo Look, and these are basically videos that I do for tabletop gaming. Without further ado, today's promo we're going to be looking at is for Dead of Winter, a Crossroads game, and Warring Colonies. It works too with it, and lastly, it does also work with the Long Night. Now, before I show you guys the promo, I'm going to say Happy Day of the Dead. It's November 1st, and this is when I'm uploading the video. And I guess I'm going to finish off my Halloween special of Dead of Winter with Day of the Dead. If you guys don't know it, it's a Mexican holiday where they celebrate for the dead. Watch Coco if you guys want to know a little bit about it. So, the character we're going to be looking at is Katie James, and here is how she looks like with her little card thing. She pops out very easily. Sometimes it's a little hard to put her back. Let's see if I got it. Oh, yep, I got it. And I'm going to read this little note right here. And I don't know if that's an SP or that's an RP. But yeah, that's the little logo that you're going to see. No, and it says here, notes. Cards are marked with the Raxon icon in the lower right corner to help distinguish them from cards included in the base set and other expansions. So, for the Raxon promos like Katie James, you'll notice that they're basically down there. It's smaller. That's why I showed you guys the bigger one. Here is basically how the character card looks from the back, and the Crossroad cards is still the standard look for them. There's really not a big, huge difference. It's still the same style, even for the front. So, no, you won't notice. Oh, I'm going to draw a promo next. Normally, I read the Crossroad card first, but in this case, I have to read you guys the character and then read you the Crossroad card, just so you guys can see why I read it first. Basically, that's second compared to this. So, her name is Katie James, CDC official. She has influence of 79, so that's very high. I think she's one of the highest ones that I currently know. I don't know about the Long Night, but she's one of the highest. I think she's second high. No, I think she's my highest, and there's somebody in Warring Colonies that's higher, but she is really high. She will normally always be your leader, unless it's Long Night, which I don't know. She has an attack of 3+, so 3 to 6, those are all attack dice. Anything lower than that, you can't attack. And the search is a little high, which is 4+. So you need a 4, 5, or 6 to search. Anything other than that, you won't be able to use any of those two. Her background is a little I think she's in an abandoned building because of the way the shadow looks. But I guess that's how that where she comes from. They wanted to keep the look for that game because of the backgrounds of those cards. She's wearing like basically a hazard suit on. I guess this is for the oxygen right here, this little black thing. And the one thing that I look at is this little, like, I don't know, she's wearing a police banner, like when they put it like, caution, you can't enter here, this is now police property. And it's like a no enter zone, and she's wearing that there. I don't know why, but okay. Next off is her ability, Anywhere. When a player rolls a teeth mark, so that'll be if you rolled this guy, which if you guys know, that's bad. On the exposure die, after attacking a zombie at Katie's location or after moving to Katie's location, you may immediately play a medicine card without using its effects to have that player reroll the die. So, if anybody who played Dead of Winter or knows about a Dead of Winter, or if you don't know, rolling this die is the worst thing you ever want to do. And you never want to roll it. And when you roll that teeth mark, that means your character pretty much is dead. And then the disease spreads if you guys play with that rule on or not. And then all of a sudden you start losing characters, and it's just a drag. So this die is like the one thing you never want to roll. So with her, you could just play, whoever controls her, I should say, plays a medicine, re-rolls this. Hopefully you get something better than the freaking teeth mark, because the teeth mark is bad. I mean, really, really bad. But her character card is such a great ability. You can play it and all of a sudden, well, I'm not dead. So she's like playing God in some way. So that's really, really good. Next off is her Crossroad card. It says Katie James. If Katie James is in play and is at a non-colony location with one or more zombies. So she has to be, in order for this to take effect, she has to be somewhere outside the colonies. You can't be in the home base, basically. You have to be outside. And then this clicks in. Crack! One of the dead breaks through a hastily erratic barrier, its skin sloughs off the jagged wood as it climbs through. It's all KD can do to keep the desperately trashing creature at arm's length. She has seen so much death. She has felt the weight of the world bearing down on her as her team searched for a cure. They were so close before everything fell apart. So that's why she has a high influence, because her and her team, I'm assuming she's the last survivor, her and her team almost found the cure. They were this close to getting the cure, and then things, I guess, broke out, and then they just couldn't finish the cure. So that's, wow, very, very interesting. And then there's only one option. Katie reaches into her pocket, feeling for the syringe she had long ago scattered away. Roll for exposure on Katie's 3 times. If she survives, remove a zombie from Katie's location, draw the top card of the survivor deck, and add it to your following. So, one thing that's going to suck is we're going to have to roll this die 3 times. If you roll basically two blood marks and a frostbite, you're dead. If you roll 2 frostbites and a blood mark, you're dead. If you roll anything and then all of a sudden get a teeth mark, you're dead. If you have a wound and then all of a sudden you roll 2 blood or 1 frostbite, you're dead. Basically, if you roll anything and you have wounds, you're basically dead. Even if you rolled 2 blanks and all of a sudden rolled a teeth mark, you're going to be dead. So it's really, really, really tough. And this is a really gruesome die to roll, because it's like, well, I'm going to die if I have wounds on her, or I'm going to die if I'm pretty much clear, but if I roll this 3 times and I get the teeth mark, I'm dead no matter what. Or I can survive it and hope that I get 2 blood marks, or if you get 2 frostbites, you're basically dead, because next turn you're gonna die unless you can heal yourself. But it's like death is like everywhere with this die. Nobody likes to roll this, so it's a really tough crossroad card to do. But if you do, it basically makes you survive, because of the simple fact that now it's like saying she was like hallucinating, or that zombie wasn't really a zombie, it was a person. Because then you get a person if they add it to your team. So if she just puts a syringe on her and kills herself, that's basically what happens. If not, it's basically like that person saved her, and then all of a sudden it was just like, yeah, well, I kind of was hallucinating. That zombie wasn't there. Like, it's removed. So it's like, what? So if you guys want, leave me a story down below if you guys want, and let me know what what kind of little scenario you guys think happened with this. Maybe Cody came and was like, I'm naked, I'm gonna wrestle this guy like I did the bear. So it would be cool. One thing I'm gonna say right off the bat, these cards do fit in a standard Magic Pokemon standard sleeve. So that's really good for it. So for anybody who likes to sleeve their cards. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is how is she available? Now, she was available with a combination. It's her and another character, Wolfie, and they're basically put together into this set, and they were released with the Raxon board game. I actually don't own that game. I actually bought this from somebody on eBay, and I paid like $40 for each for both characters, so I'm paid like $20 each character, so it sucked. But I basically do have this character as well as Wolfie, and you basically got it when you purchased the game. It came inside the box, and it was a promotion item you could just use into your Dead of Winter instead of just having the Raxon card, basically having an extra item within the Raxon, but it was just so you can use it in your other game. It was like a bonus for anybody who purchased it. Now, I don't know if it's still available coming within the board game. I don't know that. I don't own it. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to ever own it. I probably will play it, but I don't think it's going to be a board game I'm going to get eventually. And if I do get it and these characters come in it, then that'll be awesome. I'll leave it like in the description below if it does. Or you guys let me know if it comes, still comes, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like the only way to get it. And getting that board game was a little bit tough, because it was just like you had to know somebody who bought the game, and then they had like 3 friend codes that can give, and it was like kind of like spreading the disease, but it's like friend codes. So it was like a pretty tough promo to get. Now, is it still available, like to purchase it like a standalone set or a single set? Sadly, no. I looked for it on eBay. It's no longer available on eBay. It's not even in the geek market. So getting this promo card is actually one of the toughest ones to get. Felicia Day is probably the most expensive, but KD and Wolfie is the like really hard ones to get on top of Felicia Day. Felicia Day, I think, is still the most priciest. These two come into second, if anything, but it's like a combo deal, unless someone's selling them by themselves, and that changes the game. But do I highly recommend this card? Well, before I say that, if you guys use the app, this will not work with the app. I will tell you this. With the Crossroad app, Eric Summer will not read this card, even if you could custom make it and then put this in, like shuffle it, and then all of a sudden maybe this will appear. It will not appear. So this will not work with the app. You're gonna have to basically use these your cards with the Crossroad cards, so in order to see any of the promotion items. So, with that being said, do I highly recommend this card? Oh, yes, I do. I mean, she is such a great character. She's by far one of my favorite promotional items that came. If you can get her with Wolfie, that's even great, because then you basically get 2 promo cards within that set, and then well, 6, but 4 promo cards and 2 standees. But you get a very good deal for it. Would it be what I recommend if you guys pay a high price like I did, 40? Seeing how she is tough, 40. I mean, it's not bad paying 20 for it, for each character, if you think about it like that way. So I will say, yeah, go right ahead. But if it's like 50, 80, 100, I will say no, because then you're paying too much. I do highly recommend her if you can get your hands on her. She's an awesome character. She's really, really good. I really do like this character. I'll let you guys know about the other character in a future video, and let you know if she's worth it. But you guys let me know in the comments below. Do you guys recommend getting KD James? Is she worth it? Is she worth having within your party? Having a chance to actually use her? Let me know in the comments below. But me personally, I do recommend her. I don't recommend her if you are going to pay a high price for her singly, unless you're buying it in a combination pack together. But let me know in the comments below, guys. But with that being said, I have a special thanks for you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.